Coming up, Valdosta State University loses its president.
And local gas prices continue to plummet.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Damian Edwards.
And I'm Quenisha Claiborne. Dr. William McKinney, who has been Valdosta State University's president for over 3 years, has announced his resignation. Without stating a reason, Dr. McKinney announced the resignation Thursday afternoon in an email to faculty, staff, and students. He became the second president to resign from the Georgia public college system last week after Fort Valley State University saw its president step down on Wednesday. Though no specific reason was given, many believe McKinney is stepping down due to an internal strife with faculty earlier this year. VSU has also seen a 12% recent drop in enrollment since 2011. McKinney's resignation becomes effective on July 1st, and no new candidate for the position has been named so far.
Gas prices continue to plummet, with the lowest prices so far being cited yesterday at $2.05 a gallon. The previous low had been $2.07, but over 65 retailers in Valdosta were under the $2.15 mark. However, experts say that within a year, the price of gas could drop even lower as international affairs with Iran could result in sanctions lifted and Iranian fuel coming back on the market. Experts say those events could bring gas prices down to an estimated $1.25 per gallon.
Two well-known public figures in Valdosta announced plans to run for mayor. Retired Fire Chief J.D. Rice announced his candidacy last Thursday, stating he wanted to run because he believed in the. Rice said he will seek higher-paying jobs, public transportation, affordable housing, and job aid for veterans. Rice will run against incumbent Mayor John Gale, who announced his candidacy Friday morning outside the City Hall and stressed his record of achievement.
A former teacher in Lakeland, Florida, will be sentenced this July after pleading guilty to 37 child sex charges with 3 previous teenage students. 30-year-old Jennifer Fichter is expected to go before the Circuit Court Judge Glenn Shelby this July, with each of the sexual charges carrying a maximum sentence of 15 years.
Valdosta police are investigating an attack that took place early this morning. 46-year-old Corey Goodman told police he was walking out by his house to go to work around 4 a.m. when an unknown man ran up to him and started attacking him with a sharp object. Goodman suffered from wounds on his face, right arm, and chest and is receiving medical treatment at South Georgia Medical Center. Investigators say they don't believe the attack was a random act and are looking into possible leads.
After suffering the loss of one of his players, the Valdosta High School baseball team retook the field Saturday, 6 days after losing a teammate who died after getting hit by a stray ball. Attendees say hearts were heavy and eyes were very teary. Team members say they hope to keep morale up and stay strong through this especially tough time.
Wiregrass Technical College is making some big moves in the technical world. Students from Wiregrass recently brought home 9 gold medals, 3 silver, and 2 bronze medals from the Skills USA state competition held in Atlanta. Skills USA is a national nonprofit competition that gives students a chance to demonstrate skills that they have learned through hands-on training in the classroom. The areas that Wiregrass students completed included firefighting, sheet metal construction, crime scene investigation, aesthetics, and telecommunications wiring. Wiregrass officials say that they are proud and congratulate their students on a job well done.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll learn how city schools are making major transportation changes.
And a Valdosta bank is making a big investment in education, so stay with us.
What's happening, guys? Kip Moore here. I just wanted to say I cannot wait to get back home to play my old stomping grounds, Valdosta State. We promise to tear apart the PE complex April 11th. See y'all there.
Everybody raise your glass. Pick it up and throw it back. Grab a hold of your honey.
My dad's one of the producers. He's there tonight. Bring this one.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Valdosta City Schools want to go green with the purchase of new propane-filled school buses. The City Schools Transportation Department has begun training for their new propane buses. Propane buses are known to produce much less pollution than regular school buses and reportedly save drivers up to 37 cents per mile in fuel costs. The Valdosta school system already has one propane bus and has proposed buying 10 more. The Board of Education is expected to vote on the issue at their meeting on Monday.
A Valdosta bank is taking a big step in investing in the Valdosta State University's newest campaign for educational growth and enrichment. With the support of the First State Bank and Trust President Bill Cowart, and VSU alumnus is looking at donating $35,000 towards Invest, Ignite, Expire. The $53 million goal to be funded over the course of 5 years. Cowart says scholarship, athletics, and faculty are the three vital resources for growth of the university. School officials say Cowart plans to serve as part of the fundraising campaign.
The Kingdom Builders Delivery Center is helping the Valdosta community by helping sufferers of domestic violence and other problems. News Valdosta reporter Teresa Bowles has more.
So I'm standing outside of Kingdom Builders Deliverance Center, a church on East Rogers Road that used to be a factory where they help the Valdosta community through their college students and through helping members who may be struggling and need guidance through the church. Kingdom Builders has a health and wellness ministry that includes therapists and psychologists to help others with issues such as domestic violence. Members who have been through similar problems use their testimonies to help those who may be struggling and wish to come to the church for answers.
Our vision is to build the kingdom by building people, so we really focus on making sure that we have programs that fit the need of the people.
They reach out to the community through events such as when they hosted a town hall meeting at their church and discussed the issues of the community. They also have a street team where the pastor is on the ground dealing with real people. They go out and minister to the people of the community and on the college campus, helping young people with issues they may be dealing with in school.
I came to Kingdom Builders Deliverance Center in 2013, and at the time I was spiritually broken. I feel like through Kingdom principles, I was able to rebuild my life and regain my spiritual connection with the Lord.
They also use an outreach to give away food to the hungry and provide a support system to those in need. If anyone in the Valdosta community needs help with their struggles, they can go to Kingdom Builders Sunday morning worship services, their Monday power hour of prayers, and Wednesday midweek services. For News Valdosta, I'm Teresa Bowles.
Your library card just may be a passport to adventure thanks to the partnership between Georgia's public libraries and Georgia State Parks and Historic Sites. A valid Pines library card allows any patron to borrow a Georgia State Park Pass and Historic Site Pass from their local libraries. The passes are good for free parking or admission to any of the 63 state parks and historic sites. Anyone who holds a valid library card from the South Georgia Regional Library System can check out a Park Pass folder for up to 7 days. Together, the sites offer a variety of resources, including mountains, canyons, forests, waterfalls, and more.
Beginning with the 2015-16 school year, Valdosta State University will offer in-state tuition to applicants of South Carolina, Florida, and Alabama. Officials say the university system's Board of Regents approved the school's request to offer unlimited out-of-state tuition waivers to applicants from 3 bordering states. Before the approval, VSU officials say unlimited out-of-state tuition waivers were only offered to applicants from 7 counties in Florida.
The most memorable time of a young girl's life is her senior prom. But unfortunately, the cost of prom can become too financial burden for some families. This weekend, Valdosta radio station 96.7 air host Bebe held a prom expo giving away free prom dresses to some of these girls. This way, the girls whose families could not afford to buy them would still be able to prepare for the event and attend prom.
Valdosta State University's Office of Career Opportunity is hosting its second annual STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, and Healthcare online career fair through tomorrow. A free service, the STEM and Healthcare online career fair is an opportunity for area employees or recruiters to market current or upcoming part-time, full-time, internship, or cooperative education openings in the science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and healthcare fields to VSU students and alumni. Coming up next on News Valdosta, Brittany Williams will give us a look at our local weather.
So don't go away.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
At VSU, we're all fired up. We spark intellects on a cool campus in a hot college town. We fan the spirit with national championships and fuel your fun side. Valdosta State University, Ignite.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Brittany Williams. Brittany, what's in the forecast?
This morning, we awoke to mostly cloudy skies and a low of 64 degrees. As the day moved on, the temperature rose to a high of 82 degrees, and we are expecting scattered thunderstorms this afternoon, so definitely be on the lookout for that. This evening, you can expect to see a continuation of more scattered thunderstorms throughout the night, with the chance of rain at 40% and the humidity level at 90%, as well as the low declining to 64 degrees. Unfortunately, tomorrow's weather will lead us into more rainy days with a repeat of today's weather, starting with mostly cloudy skies, then scattered thunderstorms towards the afternoon. We can look forward to a high of 83 degrees, but with that mixture of warmth and rain, the humidity will be at a mid-range of 71%. Although the rain and cloudy skies will cool us down a bit, the UV index will still be at a moderate of 6 on the 10-point scale, but no worries, the sun shouldn't be making any guest appearances, so today you can leave your sunscreen at home. Now, one great thing we can take away from this rainy weather is that pesky pollen washing away. Tomorrow we should be in the clear, but today you will have to watch out for the pollen ragweed because it is at a high of 10 on the 12-point scale. Here's for your tip of the day. At home or when driving, keep windows closed and set the air conditioner to recirculate to keep out pollen. This way your air will be cleaner and you can avoid those watery eyes. That's it for the weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Brittany. When we come back, we'll take a look at local sports with Sabrina Adams, so don't go away.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back.
And now it's time to check in with Sabrina Adams for the local sports report. Sabrina?
Good afternoon, sports fans. In Blazer baseball, Valdosta State comeback bid fell short as the Blazers lost 13-10 to number 7 Alabama Huntsville in the suspended game, but the Blazers rebound to take the series finale 6-4 in Gulf South Conference baseball action at Charger Park Saturday afternoon. The Blazers will return to action this Wednesday when they host Alabama State at 5 p.m. at Billy Grant Field. And the Valdosta State Blazers softball team took an early lead at Charger Park in Huntsville, Alabama on Saturday, but a big fifth inning helped lifted the Alabama Huntsville Chargers to a 6-3 win in the final game of the Gulf South Conference weekend series. The number 1 Blazers record dropped to 37-4 overall and 20-3 in the Gulf South Conference. The Chargers improved to 28-8 overall and 17-5 in the conference play. Valdosta State remained in the top position in the league standings despite the series loss. The Blazers will return to action on Wednesday at 5 p.m. at home with a non-conference doubleheader against Georgia Southwestern at Steele's Diamond at Blazer Park. And taking a look at the Vikings, they scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to walk off 6-5 against the Island Sharks in Game 1, and Game 2 belonged to C.J. Johnson, Lowndes senior pitcher who faced the minimum amount of batters without allowing a hit in an 8-0 victory to cap off an exciting day of baseball at Noel George Field. And in tennis, a tough loss on Thursday to the nation's number 1 team, the Valdosta State Blazers men's tennis team rebounded on Friday with back-to-back victories over the number 7 ranked Concordia Clippers and Gulf South Conference foe Mississippi College in Pensacola, Florida. And the Valdosta State Blazers women's tennis team dropped a hard-fought match 4-5 to the Concordia Clippers on Saturday before bouncing back to defeat Mississippi College 5-2 in the nightcap in Pensacola, Florida on Friday. And in soccer, Vikette Caitlin Stanton booted home 3 goals for Lowndes on Friday night, earning herself a hat trick in a 6-1 victory in Cairo at Martin Stadium. The win moves the Vikettes to 8-3-2 overall and 4-1 in their region of play. That concludes today's local sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Sabrina. When News Valdosta returns, we'll tell you about how local churches step into fitness.
So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Danse, balance, suis la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches, au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
Tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon, Northside Baptist Church is giving mothers a break for Mother's Morning Out. The cost will be $10 per child or $15 per family. That will allow moms to leave their kids at the church where they will be taught a sermon while the mothers get a morning of peace. If you'd like to help with the children or if you would like to participate in the program, you can contact Northside Baptist Church.
A different local church is putting on a musical this month to celebrate Christ's crucifixion. Here's Teresa Bowles with the story.
Northside Baptist Church is putting on a musical for Easter and beyond, celebrating Easter through the whole month of April. The musical is entitled AD and is sure to be an event to see. Journeying from Calvary to Pentecost and including an inspirational exploration of the Apostle Paul, AD traces the biblical historical impact of the resurrection of the first century church that ultimately issues a bold call of faith on the church today. Written by Deborah Craig Clark and Robert Sterling, the musical is an emotional drama that depicts the Christ's crucifixion, resurrection, ascension, and beginnings of the early church. It issues an effective combination of newly written songs and established worship songs from some of today's most well-known writers and drama ministries. Praise teams and choirs of all sizes can find their place in AD and present the powerful story of Easter as the birth of our ongoing journey of faith. The musical will take place on Sunday, April 26th from 6 to 7 p.m. and the church is located at 200 East Park Avenue. You can visit NBCValdosta.org or follow the church on Facebook for more information. For News Valdosta, I'm Teresa Bowles.
And that's it for our program today. Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Quenisha Claiborne.
And I'm Damian Edwards. We'll see you tomorrow.